What's up, everyone? It is Diecastbuffet here again. Guys, we have the second 2025 Diecast to be released. It is Shane Van Gisbergen's WeatherTech number 88 car. One of the most anticipated diecasts of 2025. Let's go ahead and check it out. Alright, fellas, finally, ever since they announced he was going to be taking the 88 car at Trackhouse Racing, I have been very much anticipating this diecast review. And fellas, it's in the studio. And if you notice in the little rotating base, yeah, this one had an extra factory tag on there, so that's kind of cool. Regardless, let's dive into today's diecast review. Huge shout out to Circle B Diecast. Pick up your copy of this car today. I think it might be out of stock. That's how popular this car is. But if you're watching this and you check and it's out of stock, I'll give you a little bit of a tip. There is usually on most of their out of stock ones, there's a notification button. You click that and it'll basically notify your email, whatever you have, you know, your Circle B account with. Anyways, they'll let you know if they restock it. And you might be thinking, if it's already out of stock, they're never going to restock. I can't tell you how many times I've clicked the little notification thing and a month or two later, the diecast was restocked. So what I'm trying to say is, there is a chance they might restock it if it is out. So it does work is what I'm trying to say. Of course, feel free to use that code and you can help support the channel and save some money as well. Got WeatherTech right there on the hood of the Camaro. Got Van Gisbergen. This is a rookie car. His first full-time season in the NASCAR Cup Series. Got the beautiful WeatherTech livery, which in a weird way is kind of becoming one of the more iconic paint schemes in NASCAR because they're running it in Xfinity. He ran it at Colleague Racing. Now he's running it at Trackhouse. And I have a feeling if Connor Zilisch does make it to the Cup Series in 2026 or 27, whenever, he'll probably run a similar paint scheme to it. So that's kind of cool. Got your Sunoco rookie decal there. Now, technically, this paint scheme is already inaccurate because the headlight decal was not present. This being the second 2025 diecast to be released, naturally they got it out pretty soon, right? So this one was probably in the factory in December, maybe even November of 2024. It was one of the most early pre-order offerings. Well, at the Clash, they added the... actually, this car didn't run at the Clash. This one actually ran at Daytona, I believe. And they added the little Red Bull decal around the headlight. So technically this one is already inaccurate because Red Bull jumped on the car after the production is. But speaking of Red Bull, if you want to get his Red Bull diecast, they're offering the pre-order for it. First ever Red Bull car since 2011, okay? Tap in, pre-order that one. They also have Connor Zilisch's number 87 Coda car. If those cars don't get made, I don't know what to tell you. Pre-order it, man. It is going to be one of the best diecast releases of the Gen 7 era. Get it. I cannot wait to do a diecast review on it. I am hoping so much they get those diecasts made. It's going to be fantastic. So you got the Chrome 88 right there on the door number. And I love how centered the door number is. They keep moving their door number more and more to the middle. I love it. Subconsciously, they're telling you they want the middle door number, which I think is kind of funny. You got WeatherTech safety culture there. Got your kind of a WeatherTech stripe design. Goodyear Cup Series, SVG, Simeon's. Got your B-post decal. Now, this one, again, is a very early... pre-order, so naturally there's going to be some gaps that are probably already taken up by the time you're watching this video here in 2025. And this is another one, the rookie stripes. His real car doesn't have the rookie stripes because they got rid of them for whatever reason. Same thing with the American Ethanol ring. That's the one thing about early diecast releases, and this has been happening since the 90s, right? They'll get the diecast made 4 or 5 months before the Daytona 500, and by then, the team's already changed sponsors. They already got new logos, new designs, X, Y, and Z. The what do you call these? The rookie stripes have been removed from the sport. I don't know why, but I feel like years from now, they'll probably come back. Who knows? Get Quaker State WeatherTech 88 Chevrolet. Over to the right side of the diecast. And speaking of those chrome numbers, you might be thinking, okay, I could just pick it up in the Authentics line. The problem is they're not going to have the chrome feature. It's just going to be just a flat red, which it'll still look good. But if you want the best version of it, you got to get it in the Gold Series. That's why if they still have it in stock, pick it up. Because I checked about, yesterday I think it was, and it was out of stock. Well, top the diecast, and it's just so cool to see the 88 back on track. As a Dale Jr. fan, every single week, even a Dale Jarrett fan, man. It's not just Dale Jr., it's Dale Jarrett, right? So much history with that number. And then you got DW, right? Darrell Waltrip with the 88 car. So seeing that back in NASCAR is fantastic. It's like the 5 car, it's like the number 6 car. When they took it away for a few years, I'm like, come on, guys. There's so much history behind those numbers. Like, if you took like the number 70 off the racetrack, okay, I can understand that. There's not a gajillion amount of, historical moments with that one number. But if you take the 43 off the racetrack, the 24 off the racetrack, we're going to have a different conversation, right? So I feel like this is one of those numbers that needs to always be on the grid every single week. There's just too much history with it. You got WeatherTech right there, Van Gisbergen, and then WeatherTech once again. So as I mentioned, he drove for Colleague Racing, they had a diecast made for Colleague Racing in 2024. That one is still available right now, I think, at Circle B. So if you want to pick up that one, it's the number 16 car when he ran part-time. Almost won Watkins Glen. That was a fantastic finish there. But you could have technically 2 WeatherTech cars for your diecast series if you wanted, because they're very similar paint schemes from what I can remember. But I love it, man. Awesome stuff. I just remembered there's another WeatherTech car. Zane Smith, he got a WeatherTech car made in the NASCAR Authentics line. So that's 3 WeatherTech cars you could have in your diecast stop motion. That would be crazy, yo. That one's Authentics exclusive, so good luck finding it, because finding the NASCAR Authentics line, it's a lot like throwing darts at a wall with a blindfold. You might miss, you might hit, you never know. Thank you all for watching the video. Have a blessed one, everybody. We're going to be showing some of the new diecast releases that just dropped. I'm talking fresh. We're going to go ahead and grab them real quick. Let me get my camera focused. This is a 2024 Thomas. Is it Thomas Annunziata? Is that how you pronounce it? I apologize if I butchered that name. But this is one of the most interesting diecast releases of 2024. Look at the windshield banner. Half of it's missing. I have no earthly idea why, but it is. What's even crazier is the rear window has the proper banner. So is that a factory error, or did they just run the car that way? I have no earthly idea. I might have to do a little research, but it could just be a little factory error. But regardless, it's a Toyota Supra. It's a unique paint scheme. I love it. I love Supra diecast. I get excited for them because we only get maybe 2, maybe 3 of them released every year. At the time of this video, I think this is only the 3rd Supra diecast made. Every single week, there's like 8 of them on the grid, right? So only getting 3 diecast, and every week there's like 8 different Supras on track is crazy. So fantastic stuff. That's another great release. We're going to show 2 other ones real quick, and one of these do have an error on them. It is the Chase Elliott. A lot of people are not going to like that, but the wheels are literally, there's no logos there. That's an easy fix, though. What I would recommend if you're getting this car and you're like, I don't like that, you could pick up the Ben Rhodes Charlotte Race to Win. It has the patriotic wheels to it. You could swap it out. Congratulations, your Chase Elliott car is going to look just like it's supposed to. And then we have the Bubba Wallace Grimace car, one of the more popular promotions of 2024. They ran it in 2023. Both diecasts got made with Tyler Reddick. They made this one in 2024. That's going to be a fun diecast to get as well. So thank you all for watching the video. Have a blessed one, everybody. Diecast Buffet signing off.